There'll be times in your life where you won't feel God near you. There'll be times in your life when you can't see his hand or even his fingerprints. Sometimes you have to faith it until you make it. Did you get that? Not fake it until you make it. Faith it until you make it. What do I mean by that? There'll be times in your life where you're going through something and it doesn't look like it's working out. There'll be times in your life where you won't feel God near you. There'll be times in your life when you can't see his hand or even his fingerprints. And this is where you have to rely on the fact that you have a personal relationship with Christ, and you also need to revisit past wins. So when was the last time you were in a pickle and he came through for you? Remember that. When was the last time you thought you weren't going to get out of a situation and he made a way? When was the last time you needed provision in an area, or covering for your children, or healing, and he came through for you? Those are the times that you need to remember that he's always got your back, despite what it looks like. So now, years ago, before I had my own personal relationship with Jesus, I relied on other people's relationship with him. And so someone would tell me, yes, what God did for me is this. And someone else would tell me, yeah, girl, because when I was in this situation, God did this. Watch, he's going to take care of you. He's going to take care of it. And it all, it helped me to feel better momentarily, but it was like putting a Band-Aid on something that needed more attention. The truth is, I needed to have my own personal relationship with him. My own personal relationship. And that was my prayer to God in 2016 when we were losing our house and life was crumbling and crashing down around us. And everyone was telling me their story about how God did it for them. And I believed them. But I wanted my own personal story. So this video is so random because it's literally what's on my heart at this very moment. Life is lifing. I'm not the only one. You're not the only one. But I'm mature enough in Jesus now. And because I have my own relationship with him, and because I've had my own personal experiences with him, I don't need to feel him to know he's here. I don't need to see everything lining up and getting right to know that he's working on it. And I don't need to fret and worry because he's always got my back. He's always got your back. And so you have to remember past victories so that you don't get caught up in your current circumstances and situations. My pastor always says we don't walk by sight, by sense, and by circumstances. We walk by faith, we walk by spirit, and we walk by word. And so I just wanted to encourage you today and let you know that God is near even if you don't see him, and that his fingerprints are all around you if you take some time and be still and look. You'll see his hand. You'll see his handprint. And even if you don't see his handprint, you got to know in your knower that he's got you and that he's working out all the details behind the scenes. And what you don't know yet, you don't need to know. Got it?